Just listen to these headlines and comments, all made since this recession started. Lifeblood drains from local press. Britain's local press is rolling towards oblivion. Papers around Britain following US titles to the grave. Local papers collapse. 50% of the press will be dead within 5 years. This last statement was made by a research company to members of Parliament early on in the recession. In fact, the local weekly press is rock solid, with revenue rising again and looking forward to another 200 years of serving their readers. Read and heard these merchants of doom. It is common now to hear that the press has had its day, paid for papers are finished, and so on. But they are all wrong. The true picture is quite different. Of course there have been casualties. The Newspaper Society says that 60 titles have closed. But let's get that in perspective. That's out of the Society's own total of 1,200 newspapers, 1,100 of them being weeklies. Already during the recession, we've had some launches to offset at least some of these few losses. And we are hearing about some most interesting launches today at this conference. So the true net percentage loss of titles is tiny. And that's over the worst 2 years of the worst recession anyone can remember. With the tide turning now, most launches are yet to come when the recession ends. Is this a collapse of local papers? No, it is not. Will half of the press, over 600 newspapers, be dead in 3 more years? No, it will not. I've been hearing all that nonsense about the dire state we're in for 63 years. I heard about the impending death of local weeklies in the 60s when Lord Thompson launched all his local evenings. I heard all about our demise again when local commercial radio arrived in the 70s. And I certainly heard it very strongly when free newspapers swept the country in the 80s. Each time we were on our way to the knacker's yard. Of course, some papers have disappeared over my time of more than 60 years. But local weeklies have been around for 200 years. And 1,100 of us emerged from all these onslaughts that I've mentioned, stronger than ever in the 90s. And in the last few years, we made profits higher than ever seen before, until 2 years ago, when the recession struck. But did that dip justify the doom and gloom for the future? No, it didn't.